with his legend, that is true. But then again, I don't know with the Bronx Institute of Technology if they would have very many like people that you wouldn't anyway meet if you do a normal job search, right? To say it like that, right? Of course, like these people just drop by Princeton, MIT, Harvard, you know.
Well, hey, do you remember
But
do you remember any specific people or specific conversations that really like affected your trajectory?
yeah, yeah. For example, I remember one talk with a guy named Cohen, which was a professor for Drosophila in that was my specialty. I worked in fruit flies in Princeton, and his name was Cohen. Um, let's see what his first name was. This guy was um, Stephen Cohen. Stephen Cohen was a big shot in biology. He had discovered all those important pathways, biological signaling molecules, and everything. And like every year seemed to come out like with some brand new cool idea. And so we had him for lunch. I asked him a little bit about career advice, and I don't remember exactly what I asked, but he seemed disinterested. Like he was like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you gotta know what you want to do, man, and then he kind of brushed me off. And then 1 week later, Barry Cohen, another big shot, Drosophila. He didn't come from Heidelberg. He worked in Vienna, but he worked on Drosophila behavior. So they were studying aggression and mating behavior in fruit flies. And I asked that guy the exact same question. I don't know what question it was, but I remember it was the exact same question. And Barry and God damn it, what was his name again? Barry. I said Barry. The second one, not Barry. My mind. Wait, give me 1 second. Stephen Cohen was the guy who brushed me off, and then
You remember that
Barry.
guy's name?
Yeah, funny, huh? Barry. Barry Dixon. And Barry Dixon was super positive and was super friendly, and he really gave me great advice. And he was very, very supportive and very friendly, very personal. And that told me, and that's maybe a lesson everyone can take to heart, that it's not, you didn't, if somebody brushes you off, it's not because you asked a stupid question. Don't blame yourself when someone professor brushes you off. No, that guy may just be a dick. And because I basically proved it, right? The same question to two professors that were equally high relegated, two celebrity professors, and two completely opposite reactions to that, right? So it's not you, it's the people you ask. Like now, if you ask the same question to 20 professors and they all give you the same brushing off, maybe then you want to tweak your question a bit. But like
Hmm.
right then, no, it's not a stupid question. I mean,
Do you
no,
remember what he
don't get
do you
discouraged.
remember what you asked and what he answered?
I asked him about what should be the next steps, what I should specialize on. Should I go really deep in the topic I have right now, or should I go with the two other topics that I have? And I had basically three topics: one main topic and two side topics. And if you have your own professorship, you will want to develop your topics further, right? You want to get PhD students that then continue the research on the topics that you started, right? And then you manage their research. Basically, that's it. That's the difference of professor to postdoc. And I was wondering whether I should go deep in my postdoc time on one topic, or whether I should go superficial on three topics, given that I'll manage PhD students later on as a professor myself anyway. So maybe I shouldn't need to go so deep. And he basically said, I don't recall exactly what he said, but he said something to the effect of, you know, do as much research as you would feel comfortable still getting a good publication, but it's better to get a publication out than to get the best publication out. It's better to get a professorship position fast than to try to put like 100% effort into something that might not pan out to be that great of a position that you envisioned first. He was basically talking about being careful of declining returns, right? You have this curve where you have like, you put a lot of work in on the work you put in on the x-axis and the results you get out. And first you get a lot of results for the work you put in, but at one point you don't get so much more
Diminishing
results out for a
returns.
lot of work. Diminishing returns, that's it. Yeah. Law of
Yes.
diminishing returns. That's what he told me. And Steve Cohen just said,
So
well,
he said
get
better to
excited for
get a
themselves.
guaranteed return because you
Yeah.
have to deal with diminishing returns
Yep.
than to
Yep.
get nothing at all. I
Exactly,
see.
exactly. Don't try to be some, and that's also a good lesson, right? Don't try to be someone who does everything to perfection. And I know professors like that too. I know people in science too